is another thing that a lot of folks are talking about right now. Do you have any, advice when it comes to investing and for college athletes to kind of spend in this investment market as well?
Yeah, I think it's really important to think about what your long-term goals are. And that is so much easier said than done when you're somewhere between 18 and 21. You've got your whole life ahead of you. You're doing awesome at the sport you're competing in. It's like, why would I want to be like so forward thinking about my age, 60 or 50, if you will. But it is important to do so because there's this thing called compounding interest that is going to help you get where you want to go. So I think of investing as that moving walkway that makes you get there faster. You can walk along the side of the moving walkway, but it's hard to keep up with the person that's on the moving walkway and also walking. So when I think of walking, that is the actual saving. You're putting money into an investment account. That moving walkway is the fact that it's investments and that it's growing on your behalf. So when I think about what's important for a college athlete in investing, is one, have some proper savings set aside before you start doing it. So that emergency fund that I talked about is important. And you also don't want to invest for things that are going to be short term. So spring break is a good example. You don't want to invest your spring break money and then something bad happens in the market and you can't go on your spring break trip. If it's something very short term, less than 5 years, actually, I would say don't put that money in an investment account. Then the other thing you should consider from an investing standpoint is, being conservative and being well diversified. So when I say well diversified, that means having lots of different things. And so when I say different things, that's different stocks, different bonds, different allocations. So you're going to have some in the tech industry, some in the travel, some in the medical, some in the financial industry, but then lots of different things even within that.
Great. And so is there an app that you like for investing? Is there an app for that?
Ooh, there are some apps that I don't like. So let me start with those. There is the Robinhood app. And also, I'm not really a fan of the Acorns app either. There's fees associated with these quick, easy, down and dirty apps. I think it's better to use some of the traditional investment firms. And so Betterment is a great place to invest. It's easy. You don't have to become an investment guru. You don't have to be a finance major who is focusing on investments. Betterment is super duper easy because you can just put your funds in there and they're going to invest it on your behalf. Another place that's pretty cool is Charles Schwab. They have this intelligent advisor portfolio. TD Ameritrade is a very reputable company. Oh, Vanguard. Vanguard is a great place as well. So you've got some good options that are bigger name investment companies. I would not go with some of these they look more young and fun, but there's also a lot of fees and there's a lot of kind of gimmicks behind the scenes with some of the more popular apps.
So Lauryn, what are some common mistakes that you see college athletes making right now when it comes to finances?
Well, I would say mistake number one would be getting that super duper excited, I'm rich feeling when they get that first paycheck. So, if you've been taken care of by your parents and you had a pretty modest stipend as a scholarship athlete, and now you get this first NIL check, you may be prompted to say, woohoo, YOLO, let's do it, and go buy a new fancy purse, maybe purchase a car. I don't know what kind of deal you got, but you definitely do not want to splurge to the point where, one, you didn't set anything aside for taxes, and two, that you didn't start saving.
Do you have any stories about you making a mistake when it comes to finances?
Oh boy, so many mistakes. One of the big mistakes I made was buying too much house and buying before I was ready. I think so often we're trying to make good decisions, but there's so many narratives out there that we're just like, well, all the other adults are doing it, I should probably do this too. And you really need to decide if it's right for you.